Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you're with us. Out is the rookie from Greg's alma mater. That's Andres Borregalis to get us started. And off we go here from Mile High. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
Sometimes we can make NFL football so complicated, Mike. There's different schemes, the personnel, different approaches to how to play the game. But when it all comes down to it, the best teams in the league, they simply just find a way to win. It might look different week in and week out. It might take 40 passes or it might take 40 runs. It could be a shootout or a slugfest. It doesn't matter. They are comfortable operating in all situations, and, man, all you got to do, like Al Davis said, just win, baby.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Sutton was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He finds Mims. It's complete. He's down inside the 40-yard line.
26 yards.
A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the
Well, there's fast starts,
line.
Mike, and then there's this. It just seems like it's completion after completion, and now they find themselves in plus territory. Every team has their fringe red zone down to their red zone plan, and once you cross midfield, you got to be thinking 6, at the worst 3. But you're coming away with points. Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
2nd down. Nix. That one's to the end zone, but incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he's into the end zone. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Patriots nothing.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
We had a chance to see him out on the field early in pregame, and I thought he looked really sharp. I thought he looked focused. We had a chance to talk to him earlier in the week, and he's excited for this opportunity today. He thinks he's got a chance to lead this offense and have a lot of success, and ultimately the number 1 goal is to come out with a victory.
He's got his man, Kayshon Boutte, and they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
For a Patriots first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Patriots
So
first
from
down.
the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Here's May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Now the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. And I don't think he got there wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll go. Here's May. They'll find the rookie 3rd-round pick, Kyle Williams.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
Handoff, and it's Henderson. They'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Alex Singleton, they're on the tackle. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's May. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's May. Back complete to Henderson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down. First and goal.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Operating from the shotgun. It's May. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here now, second down and goal. To throw is May. That one taken in. DeMario Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Patriots come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to possess the football for the second time. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Here's Nix to throw. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14, Patriots 7.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This fielded at the 2. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Patriots offense about ready to get going on their second possession. Ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Riley Moss, the corner, is there to end it.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, Here's 2nd and 7. To throw now, May. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? May gonna look to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
So we see this more and more often in today's NFL, Mike, where on 3rd down, the ball is actually thrown short of the chains, and there's really 2 reasons. 1, teams are a lot more willing to use 4th down, and 2, they have a lot of confidence in these receivers and tight ends and backs to run after the catch.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
26-yard line.
Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Nick's going to keep it on the zone read. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. An even 40 yards.
And this is why you tailor your offense around a guy like this. I mean, every once in a while, mix in some design runs. He's got such game-changing ability with the ball in his hands. And here, he rips off a big.
Not much happening there. Just a short game.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Throwing is Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw is Nix. And that is incomplete. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. On 4th down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense ready to get back at it. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll go play action with May. Has caught right side by Henry. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On the give, it's Henderson. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Throwing now is May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for a Patriots. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Throwing is May. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
On the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Broncos 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Now May. There's a short one to Hooper. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
A give to Henderson, running right. Space to run inside the 20. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. And I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Time for the 2nd quarter. Patriots with the football as they come up now, 2nd and goal. To throw. And he'll just chuck this one to the sideline. Receiver in the area, so no grounding, but it's 3rd down.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
He'll try and throw. Here's May. He's in. Touchdown, New England. Borregales now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Pats are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Patriots 14.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. On the give, this is Harvey. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Robert Spillane spills him there.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
On the give, it's Harvey. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Christian Gonzalez comes in for the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That is Christian Barmore in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's 3rd down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Yeah, so it seemed the second they broke the huddle, Mike, that there was some confusion. I'm not sure everybody got on the same page before that ball was snapped.
Broncos field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Patriots 14.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. Drive will start on the ground. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Patrick Surtain takes the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Off the play fake, here's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. Down the left sideline. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. It's a big hit for the Patriots. 56 yards.
It's a gain of 56 yards.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Complete to Kayshon Boutte. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's May. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Hunter Henry, touchdown, Patriots.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
The extra point now for Borregales. He gets it to go, and the Patriots will go up by a point here in the 2nd quarter.
Broncos 20.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and receiver Cortland Sutton ready to get going again. We'll go play action with Hicks. The catch made there by Sutton. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. His kick is good. Broncos will open up a 6-point lead.
Broncos 27, Patriots 21.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. May going to hold on to this one. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them. And in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
Look wide. Get this one complete. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up third down and 12.
It is third and long. Working out of the gun. It's May. He'll let this go deep with Diggs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards.
It all starts with the protection. There's just no pressure at all. Nothing in his face, nothing at the feet of the quarterback. When you allow him to comfortably stand there and go through his progressions, you just got no shot.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Second down and 8. On play action, here's May. They'll look at his big target, Henry, over the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First down.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
9-yard gain on the play. That's another Patriots first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's May. He'll get this out wide. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
On second down, it's May. That is caught by the tight end, Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns, knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule. The closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work, and that's where this guy was working and leads himself to a touchdown.
Makes the score Patriots 28, Broncos 27.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and receiver Cortland Sutton ready to get going again. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
And the Broncos
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
That's another quick first down, and that's a 25-yard gain.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 6. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
To number 46. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
First down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Evan Ingram. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Patriots 7-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the ground, this is Harvey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll go with the sneak, and he will have a Broncos first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Harvey. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal.
3 brings up 2nd and goal.
From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harvey. And no signal as of yet. And none forthcoming. He is stopped short. And now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
They were stopped on second down, now third and goal from the 1. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone. Because as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos will open up a 6-point lead.
Broncos 34, Patriots 28.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. To throw on first down is May.
May's pass. Complete to Hunter Henry. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Here's May. That's into the hands of Diggs. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
A gain of 15. And a Patriot first down.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 21. First down, New England.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Yards. That's another Patriots first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. Throw again is May. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Tayshaun Boutte, touchdown Patriots. So the numbers starting to pile up here early. We haven't reached halftime, and he's already thrown 4 touchdown passes. Borregales now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Pats will go up by a point here in the second quarter.
Broncos 34.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return starts from the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Broncos offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's caught once again by Ingram. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's complete, taken in by Franklin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in the second quarter. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing is Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
That is caught, and he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. Smart decision there on 1st and goal. If it's not there early, don't get baited into a bad decision. Just throw it away and live for another down. Really nice decision-making here. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. To throw is Nix. That one too far over the end line. Overthrow. It is incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Over the top. He's got it. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Makes the score Broncos 41, Patriots 35.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
20-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, halftime straight ahead. And we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th Floor Studios. A little abridged version of the halftime report here, as both defensive coordinators might be having speaks with their players. That begs the question, can any defense get a stop in the second half? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and join our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards.
Ray Greenlaw on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Once more, it's Henderson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Timing and anticipation, those are the critical elements anytime you're throwing a ball outside of the numbers. If the quarterback waits too long, Mike, that receiver just gets closer and closer to the sideline and just makes what should have been a much easier throw and catch an incomplete pass.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. The Broncos offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. He connects with Mims. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Handoff now for Harvey. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
He finds Mims. It's complete. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
A run with Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They're locked in on this drive. 2nd connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
He sets this route up perfectly. You'll see he attacks the inside leverage of the defender, thinking he's going to run an in-breaking route. Then he gets back vertical and breaks out. Creates separation, ball's on time, picks up an easy first down.
Carlton Davis there defensively to break that one up.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's good for a Broncos.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll go big, 3 tight ends in the formation for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
The Broncos will line up.
They're going to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more.
Broncos 49, Patriots 35.
Nothing fancy here. This was old school throwback smash mouth football, and they're able to pick up the 2-point play.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Off the play fake, here's May. Diggs on the reception. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Really no hesitation on the part of the quarterback, Mike. I mean, he knew where that open receiver was going to be based on his pre-snap read. The defense did nothing to alter that picture, and that's a great play to start this drive.
He's found his receiver, Butte. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. On the give, this is Stevenson. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Trey Greenlaw in on the tackle.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 4. From out of the gun, here's May. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. 15 yards the pickup. Good for a first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
And off it is Henderson heading left. There he goes, inside the 30. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Alex Singleton on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
2nd down, they need 7. To throw now, May. Throw to the right flat, it is caught. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
Working out of the gun, it's May. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Patriots are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead. After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll work work his way across the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll start out first down and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. Throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
15 yards.
Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Straight ahead goes Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Second and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. There's that man again. Another catch. They hook up again. Second time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Harvey. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and a yard. Again, it's Harvey. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
The tackle by Christian.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Third down and 3. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal. But nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Broncos will extend their third quarter lead.
38.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. Here's May to throw it on first down. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up second down.
At the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Pass completed to Douglas. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
yards. And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A give up the middle to Stevenson. And he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is May. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time, he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's May. That's taken in, and he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down.
Nice job here by the defense. They understood this quarterback is looking to push this ball downfield past the line to gain, and he's got no choice but to check it down short to the tight end, rally tackle, and brings up 4th down.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Broncos offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll step up and run. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 4. A run once more, that's Harvey. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
We'll go play action with Nix. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a 1st down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a 1st down.
Open man downfield. It's Franklin. And he will get into the end zone. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's May. The catch is complete. It's Williams over the middle. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 1. They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down. He'll get this up past the 40-yard line.
Gain of 8. That's good for a Patriots 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, New England.
We'll go right back to Stevenson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Bonito on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is May, who else another catch for his favorite target. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Now May. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 9. On play action, here's May. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Throw again is May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
And the Patriot 1st down.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Stevenson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
is May. Taking off, and he will get into the end zone. Great May. Touchdown, New England.
And that's just another element that defenses have to worry about when playing a team like this. You match up with all their skill guys in the route concept, but then there's nobody left to account for the quarterback, and he ends up making the play. Big-time finish, big-time play, and they end this drive with 6.
The extra point is good, and the Patriots are able to cut into the deficit. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 36 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward, and we'll give him 4 yards. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 6. Out of the gun, here's a run at the gut. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seat he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. This crowd hoping for a challenge, and they're going to get their wish. The red flag is on the field.
Previous play is under review.
What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be. So this winds up to be a very smart decision to throw the challenge flag. They remeasure, and this indeed will become a 1st down. It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Handoff now for Harvey. And some good blocking. Springing it. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
Gibbons on the stop. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll let the fullback try to push the punt. And he's going to have the 1st down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
And that's kind of a double whammy of sorts for this defense. Not only do you not get the 3rd down stop, but now this offense, Mike, they're able to bleed even more clock down with this fresh set of downs.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take this one in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Broncos will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. On 1st and 10, here's May. A quick throw right side. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete.
Complete to number 8, Stephon Diggs. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
3rd, they need 8. Working out of the gun. It's May. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
Gain of 11. That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's May again. He's got his big tight end, Henry.
Nice pass. Complete to Hunter Henry. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. May to throw again. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Is
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. There's that man again. Another catch.
This is a really popular concept on 3rd down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. And give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the 1st down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
And the Patriots first down.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Made to the air once more. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a 1st down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
We'll go play action with May. He'll get this off to Stevenson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll find Stevenson out of the backfield. And he will score! Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
The extra point is up and through. And the Pats are able to edge a bit closer.
Patriots 52.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Broncos offense make their way out to take over once more. They're going to be trying to play keep away in this situation. Use as much clock as possible. Up a couple of scores as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Play action now. It's Nix. Off-balance throw. It's complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
3rd and 9.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Christian Gonzalez, first-rounder out of Oregon. Tight coverage there.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
57-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 2-possession game. So now Drake May and the Patriots down on the scoreboard. 2:19 to go. The missed field goal keeps them within 2 scores as they begin 1st and 10. To throw now. May. They try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd down, 8 for the 1st down. On the run is Stevenson. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The offense having a tough time with this noise. It's 3rd and 6. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
That's good for a
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
They'll drop to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
Now, on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike. And it's as simple as, if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here. He ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide-open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
Patriots.
May going to look to throw. To the left side, he's got Henry. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short but he has picked up the first down.
That's another Patriots first down. First and goal, New England.
Throw again is made. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. First and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
The extra point now for Borregales. It's up and good. And the Patriots will cut the deficit to 7.
66. Patriots 59.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. The Broncos' R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Denver. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the number one goal of every team, every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's Packers for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
First and 10.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
On first down, they go back to Henderson. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
24 yards.
How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
On the play. And the Patriot first down.
Now, May to the outside. He's got Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
And they certainly don't waste any time getting him involved. And we knew coming in that he would be a part of the game plan. But this is a sign of things to come. He could be in store for a big game.
That one taken in by Douglas. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 7-yard line.
Handoff, and it's Henderson. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
A gain of 6. And the Patriots first down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Good blocking, and he's in. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England.
Patriots.
And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, start of the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
7. Broncos nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So the Broncos come out, and, Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
Well, it didn't take long for Bo Nix to establish himself as a bona fide starter in this league, winning the position with the Broncos as a rookie. He has all the intangibles, but really what sticks out the most, Mike, is the amount of starts he made in college. It's kind of similar to Brock.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angles so quickly because of that speed. So give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy. And this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
No gain on the play.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Here comes the return, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense Ready now for their second drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Here's May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. Still going. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. It's a big hit for the Patriots. 41 yards.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Again, it's Henderson. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, New England.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
And they'll run it here with Stevenson. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun. It's May. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches, and I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriots field goal. This, about as short as you can get. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Pats will extend to a 10-0 lead. After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession.
27-yard line.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That run good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll stick with Harvey. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
We'll go play action with Nix. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 18.
They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Broncos.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's caught right side, it's Franklin. And he's in. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. This taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession with a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this first and 10. They quickly out to Diggs. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Patriot first down.
They run straight ahead with Henderson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
On first and 10, here's May. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And the Broncos will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
On the zone read, this is Nix. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. This one complete to Sutton. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Cortland Sutton. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He finds Mims. It's complete. A gain there of 11. Good for a Denver first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw is Nix. That's swung out to Harvey. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots' 37-yard line.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Nix to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one's good for 13 yards.
This is such a challenging route for any defender to guard, Mike, and here's why. It's really a 3-way go. I can either run into the flat, I can either sit and stop and just find open space, or in this case, the defender overcommits. I could break back across his face to the middle of the field, and you're wide open.
And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, 1st and goal.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
On 1st and goal, Harvey. A dive, and he's in. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver. Lutz for the extra point.
After.
He's got it. Broncos are on top. It's 14-10.
That's the score. Broncos 14. Patriots 10.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. And he has made his presence felt in the ground game already in this first quarter. And it might very well lean on him the next 3 quarters, too. We'll go play action with May. He's going to air this one out. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
May to throw on second down. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Patriots first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From out of the gun, they're going to run with Henderson. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Jahdae Barron is there to make the stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
At the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So after 1, it's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. As we are ready to get back underway. That is quickly out to Diggs. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run. It's Henderson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here's a 2nd and 12. From out of the gun, here's May. On the left side, he's got Henry. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
At the 10-yard line.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man, when those...
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, May. Catch is made. That is Williams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Throwing now is May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
10-yard gain.
This is one of those cases where the offense is counting on the defensive line being over-aggressive in their pass rush, thinking that they can get the ball out of the quarterback's hand and into the back and pick up the 1st down on the yards after the catch. But the defense was obviously ready for it. A lot of guys running to the ball and just nowhere to go.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Patriots 13.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. That's caught by Harvey. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
That's good for the Broncos. 1st down.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
A run with Harvey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Back to throw is Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. To throw is May. There's a short one to Hooper. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Everyone always assumes that you only want to run drag routes or crossing routes just underneath like mesh concepts against man coverage, but so often they're equally as effective against the zone. All it takes is one of those underneath man defenders to latch on to the wrong route, and all of a sudden there is a lot of room, not only for the completion, but for yards after the catch.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's May. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing is May. And that is incomplete.
That has to be a disappointing end to this drive. Just think, when they took the field on this possession, Mike, they're thinking they got a shot to go down there and take the lead, but they couldn't even get to midfield, let alone the end zone. If they end up getting another shot before halftime, they've got to find a way to have better execution than they did right here.
The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. On the ground with Harvey. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll throw. It's Nix. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Broncos.
On the play.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Nix going to keep it on the zone read. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Play action now. It's Nix. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll look deep, left sideline. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He makes sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
Yeah, I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
On the return is Jones. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. To throw on first down is May. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
I think now we're starting to see this defense start to make some adjustments. We saw him give up a few plays earlier in the game, especially to this back. So he's someone they have to understand. He's not just going to hurt you on the ground. He also is a threat in the passing game. So nice job there making some adjustments on the back end, and they forced the incomplete.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Zach Allen getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's third down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. May going to look to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds they've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
Here's Bryce Behringer now as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. Looked like he wasn't a scene for a moment. It is taken down after a solid return. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. Here's Harvey. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 8. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
Really nice play here by the strong safety, and what's unique about this player is the position that he's playing makes him have to play deep coverage like we saw here, but also at times be able to get down in the box and be an extra linebacker. That versatility is something we're seeing a lot out of safeties in today's NFL, and you can see a big reason why.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. On play action, here's Meg. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 3. To throw now, May. That one taken in by Douglas. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the ground, here is Henderson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He was brought down by Pats for 10. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the Broncos' 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 6. Once more, it's Henderson. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Patriots first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Patriots.
They'll go play action with May. He'll get this out to Henderson. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 8. On the handoff, Henderson. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up.
Offside. Defense. That penalty is declined.
Broncos now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Pats will open up a 6-point lead.
Patriots 20, Broncos 14.
So following the touchdown, Broncos is back to send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready for this next possession.
6-yard line.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
At some point, the offensive line cannot just be dependent on the perfect play call. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to distort the defense and create some space for the running back to run. In this case, nobody could win. Stop for no gain.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Off the first throw, it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big-time play for the Broncos. 32 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Look at that. Sling it across his body and connected. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Gain of 7 makes it 3rd and 7.
Here's Nix to throw. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
That's another Broncos first down. First and...
So, halftime straight ahead. And we send it over to Scott Hanson, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Draw play here for Harvey. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pick up of 8 out to the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Harvey. Lots of space past the 45. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Denver first down.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive linemen is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Nix. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Oh, a loose football. One of the Patriots has it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery.
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, New England.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Alex Singleton on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And the Patriots are looking at a 1st and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So now May and the Patriots going to line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a
Here's May. He'll swing that out wide. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores. as they begin this drive with first down. On the bootleg, it's Nix. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but this is going to go down as a big loss on the play.
2 yards on the pickup.
Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
Brings up third down.
Third and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he will have a Broncos first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on third and inches.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
From the 38 now, here comes second and 8. Work in the middle, that's Harvey. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
43-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 3.
Back to throw is Nix. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short gain, but it'll move the chains. A first down.
4 yards.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but in bounds.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up second.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
Handoff now for Harvey. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Chase on the tackle. The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
It is third and long. Throwing. Nix. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
It's a pretty good effort there on third and long. Initially, I really thought that screen was timed up pretty well, and he had a chance to pick up the first down, but give credit to the defense. It was the pursuit and running to the ball, and they're able to stop him just short.
And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up second down.
Really good discipline by the defender. So he was the read of that RPO. So if he plays the run, it's a pass. If he plays the pass, it's a run. But he knew exactly what was coming. He kind of drew that pass, and he was there to make the play.
He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
It's a gain of 18.
They get 18 on the pitch and catch. Good for a Patriots first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a Patriot first down.
On the give, it's Henderson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up third and inches.
You don't need much. It is third and inches. They'll run the sneak. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Gain of a yard. That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down. What a big play there for New England. And even 30 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now, this is textbook route running. Everything from the way he attacked their leverage with speed, and then when he crosses face, that's the indication for the quarterback to release the ball. Ball's on target. Great run, great route, big pickup.
A short kick down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Now here's second and goal. Working out of the gun. It's May. And he'll take this down to the 2, but a good tackle there. Going to set up third and goal.
A gain of 5 yards.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Hayes pass. Complete to Hunter Henry.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the first down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on fourth down.
Who wants it more here? Fourth and goal from the 1. They'll try it now with Henderson. And he will score again. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on fourth and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points. But not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
Broncos 14.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense, and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Harold Landry in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Throwing is Nix. That's caught once again by Ingram. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
A gain of 9.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. The look in is big target. Henry over the middle. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Handoff, and it's Henderson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
That's another Patriots 1st down.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First, you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
16 more yards.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Patriots.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Probably see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 9. Again, it's Henderson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of
16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, New England.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now, May. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
There's that man again. Another catch.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that is incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and now you can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Off the play fake, it's May. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That's it. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Broncos have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
A 1st down throw for Nix. Caught by Harvey. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5.
Complete to R.J. Harvey. Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Forced out left. He'll tuck it and take off. They get 22 yards there. First down, Broncos.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Nix. It is brought in the end zone. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception.
And it really just comes down to the protection. You're sitting there 3rd and goal. You have to give your quarterback the opportunity, Mike, to work through all of his progressions, and you need time to do it. Then it just comes down to making the right read. Touchdown.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos are able to cut into the deficit.
Broncos 21.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw now. May will try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
3rd and a yard. Here's Stevenson. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
Patriots ready for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. To return, it's Mims. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Just simply more of the same, and you're just not going to have a lot of success, Mike, when you're constantly starting drives with 2nd and long, 3rd and long. It's just not a good way to play offense in the NFL, and here we go again.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. He'll look underneath for Harvey. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and long. Throwing. Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. The Patriots offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. The throw is made. Pass caught right side by Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. Patriots are going to have 1st and goal coming up. He takes this down to about the 5.
And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and goal, New England.
Out of the gun, here's May. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Field goals and takeaways. That's the 2 goals anytime a defense finds themselves in a goal-to-go situation. Now after that 1st down sack, I think the odds are a little bit more in their favor. Can they hold up here on 2nd and 3rd down? And if they can make the offense settle for 3, man, that's a huge win for this defense.
going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. May to throw on 2nd down. To the goal line and in. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, New England.
The extra point now for Borregales. He's got it. And the Patriots will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Broncos 21.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get back at it. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. He connects with Mims. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Well, here down the field will fall incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
3rd and inches. They'll go with the sneak, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard, and the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Open man downfield, it's Franklin. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 30.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Got it into the hands of Mims. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing is Nix. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Yeah, so this just really comes down to really good defense. You can tell the quarterback's trying to target something downfield, and when they take that away, typically there's something underneath, but they had all levels of the coverage accounted for, and that was a really nice job.
He's got it at about the 8. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
That's good for a Broncos.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
He'll go play action with Nix. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring him down for a loss.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now third and goal.
Third and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver.
You just had a feeling that this might be coming, right? It's kind of been brewing all game, Mike. You see it so often on fourth down. The most difficult play to defend deep in the red zone is quarterback scramble. The defense lets the quarterback get outside the pocket. It puts so much pressure on your paced defenders in the secondary, and they can't latch on, and he takes it on himself.
The kick by Lutz is good. The Broncos are able to edge a bit closer.
28.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch him by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
The Patriots offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they've just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Stevenson. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Alex Singleton on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
One final chance for this defense. And here's third down. Here we go. One final play. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a road win here for the Patriots. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.